Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Grue Room. And for the Grue Room today, we got a very great guest, and her name is at Jacqi Vene. And I'm really looking forward to talking to her. And she is in one of the biggest horror films to come out this year. She's in Fear Street Part 2, 1978, and I'm really looking forward to talking to her. I'm really looking forward to hearing what she has to say about the film and about the series. And my interview with Jacqi is coming up next. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host of Stutters. I am the host of Grue Room. And the interview coming up next. Okay, welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day and coming on. I'm sure everyone's asking you to come on their show now after the big hit film that's out.
Yeah, it's been busy, that's for sure, but I'm so grateful for any opportunity. So thank you for having me.
Well, yeah, definitely, of course. Um, Before we start talking about the big film Fair Street
78.
1978,
Hmm.
I wanted I I was looking on your page and I saw some things you do. You're very spiritual, and one video I watched, I really loved it about how the steps to mat manifest.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I am super spiritual and into metaphysics and everything in that genre. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that was like a really nice video. Like everything you were saying in it was, uh, when I was listening to it, I was like, oh wow, I says this is like really something that I can start doing, because like there's like a lot of stuff that happens, like forks in the road that doesn't go the way you want it to go, and you just have to keep moving forward, and everything
Absolutely.
manifest everything that you want.
Yeah, and sometimes um things happen that you don't want to happen, but that doesn't mean that you're not a good person or oh just because you don't manifest what you need to manifest. I just read this thing, or you're always manifest whatever's happening in front of you is what is needing to happen for you to learn from. um and so I just read this thing that was today actually that
Oh
said,
wow.
if you're unhappy with what you're currently manifesting, just ask yourself why you think it's there. What else can you gain? What can you learn right now from what's happening? And as soon as you're able to learn from what's happening, the lesson will change. It'll move on, because I think that's how life is always working. We're always evolving, always changing, always growing. And whenever that stops happening, then something else will happen. So as soon as you can learn and become a master and understand what's going on, um, and learn to be grateful for that lesson, then I think it starts to change. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm still learning. I freaking know.
Well, for someone that doesn't know you, you definitely had me listening and saying, wow, she's really good.
Aw, thank you. Are you an Aussie? Do you have an accent?
No, no, Phil,
Billy?
Philadelphia, yeah.
Oh my God, that's like the weirdest and most embarrassing thing. I swear it kind of sounds like you're Aussie. Like I heard like, no, but I guess not.
I don't know. I guess it's the way I'm talking, or maybe the mic is coming out wrong. I don't know.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Okay. So, um, so I want to know, like, how does it feel, like, as soon as these three films came out, the Fear Street films, you're in part part too. Like how has the like fan craze been?
It's been pretty intense. There's been a lot of fans, which has been absolutely lovely. I love my fans. I love the support. People really like the film, and um, it's just been growing and growing, and it hasn't stopped, which is wild. I don't know what's going on. To be honest, no
Well,
idea.
you're doing something right, or the fans are just loving Fair Street too, and I mean something's going right if you're getting like all these fans now, right?
I know, especially because like I'm not a lead at all. So it's really crazy that, every character is getting so much love, and yeah, it's epic.
Oh,
It just
def
speaks to how popular the film is. It's great.
yeah, definitely, definitely. And I was looking at something else. Like you actually start seeing fans do like picture edits of you and your character and stuff.
Yeah, lots of edits, and they're so talented. They spend so much time. It's wild. You look at this edit they make, and you know that these people are spending like their creative efforts on editing something that you're in, and they're really talented, and they're great edits, and they pick this really cool music, and everyone has their own take in what they see, and they kind of get to add their own artistic eye to it, which is really cool to see. I got to see a couple fans do cosplay of
Oh
Joan,
wow,
which is
nice.
really cute. And I love seeing everyone's heart and own unique eye kind of come to life with their edits and their view and their perspectives with their music taste and everything. It's awesome.
Nice. Now, do you ever go to like the cons like con Comic Con or Horror Con or anything?
I have not ever been to one, but I would love to sometime in the future so I can actually meet these people and be like, this is so cool, or meet like someone dressing up as Joan. I would
Yeah,
die.
exactly.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
would
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, it'd be great. We can like eat a hot pretzel. I don't know what's at the Comic Cons, but maybe they have hot pretzels.
Yeah, they got all like, fast food like the pretzels and pizza wings and stuff, that kind of stuff.
I love me a good hot pretzel. I don't know why.
Nice.
I really do that.
Nice. Now, do you like it with cheese or mustard or
It's a good question. It has to be like it can't be like super fake cheese. Like
hmm
it's got to be like good, but also kind of lighter and creamier and not have that like fake plasticky taste,
exactly, exactly.
you know? So as long as they have then I'm all for the cheese. And then the mustard is kind of like if the cheese sucks, then I'll do the mustard.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, and I need it like partially salted. I don't need all the salt. Like they salt the hell out of it, and
I
I'm like,
know. I
this
know.
is too much salt. No, I need to taste the buttery niceness of the bread. Hello.
Right,
So
exactly.
so I have to sit there and scrape it off.
Yes, I hate that. Yes.
Process to eat the perfect hot pretzel, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, and there's nothing worse like when you buy and you're ready to eat it and you have to scrape like all the salt off because they load it with salt.
I know. I would almost rather them give me the pretzel completely naked and then I can spritz my own salt on it, you know?
Exactly, exactly.
That's, we got to write a letter.
I know, I know. All right, as soon as we're done the live, we gotta get together and write some.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to pass some legislation on the salt pretzel stuff. Yeah, they got it all backwards. I don't know who's in charge, but
So, like, how did you wind up getting cast for Joan, and for anyone who hasn't seen the second Fear Street, can you tell us a little bit about Joan?
Mhm. I got cast as Joan. We filmed it almost 2.5 years ago, I think. Now,
Oh wow.
maybe, yeah, a long time ago. And that's when I got cast. And I just had sent a bunch of stuff to that casting director, so they kind of had already known me. And I sent in a tape that was super easy and quick. And then, like 3 months later, they just asked if I could like fly out and shoot it. So there was no callback. It was really fast. It was really quick turnaround. And like 3 days later, I was on set shooting. So
Wow.
it was super fast. And yeah, it was definitely the fastest and most wild, crazy audition process I went through.
Wow,
Because
definitely. Yeah.
yeah.
And like for fans who haven't seen it yet, can you give us like a little backstory on Joan and who she is and all that stuff?
Okay. Joan is a shady cider. So there's the Sunny Veilers and the shady ciders at Camp Nightwing. The Sunny Veilers suck asshole. No, I'm kidding. But the Sunny Veilers are not cool. And the shady ciders are. And I'm a shady cider, or Joan is a shady cider, and she likes to smoke weed. She's a hippie. It takes place in the 70s, and the soundtrack is dope. And
Yes.
she's just the hippie of the camp, and she's all about um the very hippie vibe of the 60s, which is, hey, peace and love, guys. And she very much embodies that whole quintessential 1960s 1970s era, 60s flower child, which was epic. And yeah, that's kind of her character, and it's was great to play.
Nice. Uh, Whoever, I mean, I don't know if you're a fan of like old school horror films or not, but did you ever see like the J Jason films, Friday the
No.
13th?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I've seen a couple of them, and they definitely um it was definitely touched on in all in the
Hmm.
films, especially the 70s. Lee got really into playing off of them, which was really awesome. And I've seen, you definitely recognize it as you watch the film. You're like, oh,
Exactly.
look at that
Exactly.
shot. Oh, look at that shot. That's definitely this. And that was really cool to see. But I'm not like a huge horror fan.
Okay.
I yeah, I I don't really, so I either get really too scared or I think they're dumb, which I don't mean to be mean, but like I'm like it's hard, which is why I feel so blessed that I was in a really good one, but it's
Yeah,
hard to make a scary movie also be good.
I know you're right about that.
Like
There's so many
there
bad horror
there's so many bad
films.
horror films. I don't know why. I'm like, this isn't scary and this is awkward.
Yeah.
It but it makes, but when like 1978, like the movies are really really good because they have a
Hmm.
good script, they have good actors, they have a great soundtrack. They're just good films that happen to be horror films, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
There's like, yeah, there's
Exactly.
like a difference between like just a horror film and then like a good film that's also a thriller, you know? And that's what she managed to pull off, which is really cool.
Nice. Well, that's the shirt I'm wearing. Camp Crystal Lake. That's actually Jason. That's the camp where Jason, like Friday the 13th.
Oh, I know. I was looking at it and I was like, maybe that's what she played on too with the thing, because I was like, that's exactly like the summer camp and everything. So yeah,
Mhm.
cool.
So, wanted to ask about the film. When you're on set, like doing the sets can't. So when you're on set for something like that, do you have fun? Like you probably thought like you were camping or hanging out with your friends at camp. Like did it have that kind of vibe?
Yeah, it definitely did, because I like it was super camp vibe. There was so many children there, everyone in camp shirts, everyone was doing activities, hanging out outside. They decorated a lot of parts of the camp, like the art room, and had actually a lot of the actors help make that art that decorated
Wow.
that shed. So it was very much so like a camp. It was awesome.
Nice, nice.
Mhm.
I mean, I love camp and going to camp. I mean, of course, I don't go to camp now. I'm too old, but
Like, hello, I'm here. I'm 12 years old. I have a rare condition and I would like to do archery.
exactly.
Please
But
teach me. I would love that.
when I was younger, I loved going to camp. But like now, I just do like regular regular camping, like going to the woods and setting up a tent and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
You
So
do big boy camping.
yeah,
That's the real deal stuff. I like
exactly.
to do that too. I go camping too. I like to.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it's just so much fun. Like just getting, just going out there in the woods and hanging out. Like no cell phones, just
Oh yeah,
being there, like being with the water, with the woods, the trees, like just
absolutely.
hanging out. Oh man, it's great.
It's like necessary. It's not even just enjoyable. It's just a necessary thing that should be doing as humans, is taking those 2 3 days to not check our phone, not have any Wi-Fi, go, experience like a really dark night sky and really bright stars. And um camping is hard work.
It is. It
So
is.
it's nice to be able to go struggle through that hard work and be like, wow, I can't believe I have a bed. I can't believe that I'm automatically warm. Um,
Right.
and I can't believe that it's like not a struggle to try and make a cup of tea. So
Yes.
it's nice to like go through that struggle to be grateful for everything that we have in this society, to be able to be like, wow, things aren't that bad. Like these people took them like 10 years to get to California from New York, and most
Yeah.
of them died. So yeah, it's nice. We live in a good time.
Yeah, definitely do. Yes. And one of the deaths for the film, I saw on the line too, like they got hashtags and all, justice for Jeremy. Like that was
Mhm.
one of the saddest deaths like ever in like a horror movie.
I know everyone talks about that. It really was. It was definitely the most surprising death for the thing for the 1978 for me, for sure. He's just so adorable and so sweet. But that kind of makes it ever the better, because Lee literally has no problem killing off people that you don't think are gonna die. It's
Exactly.
so surprising. You're like, her? Wait, no. She wouldn't, they wouldn't kill her. And then her head's going through the bread cutter. And you're like, is this gonna be like a dream sequence? But
Right.
no,
Right.
she just kills people. Cutthroat.
I know. It's crazy. It really is. And like I mean, the film has been out a while, so spoiler a little bit. Like, how was it shooting your character's death scene?
It was very fast. I think that, so 1978 was the last film that they filmed, and it was also one of the last days that we filmed my scenes, especially I think my death scene. So everything was trying to get wrapped up. We were trying to finish quickly. So everything happened really fast for the most part. And it was high intensity, and it was a lot going on, and there are people telling me where to move and where to put my hands and where to do anything, but I kind of messed up, and I think I moved in the wrong spot, and McCabe whacked the shit out of my arm for one take, and I was like, oh, but I'm trying not to
Right.
say anything, even though my arm was like numb and stinging. I was like, Holy shit. And he felt so bad. He's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. I'm fine. And then yes, but it was great.
I mean, it sounded like it. Once you got feeling back in your arm, it was great, right?
Yeah. It was great regardless. I was honored to be whacked. It was a great time I would do it again.
Okay. And how was it like working with the very great cast that you were working with on the film?
It was intimidating, very intimidating. Um, I really didn't get any rehearsal time or anything with anyone. So I was just kind of scared shitless and I had no idea what I was doing. But it was also really, really a great experience. Just to be in that atmosphere among people that are talented is really helpful for your career, no matter what they're doing. So it was a dream come true, really. It was awesome.
Nice. And out of all the scenes in this movie, Fear Street 2, 1978, out of all the scenes and all the deaths, like which scene did you like best and what death did you like best? So,
Ooh, which scene did I like best? Um, the scene I like the best. Well, I really like that kind of long sequence scene, that heavy dialogue long scene between I forget all the characters' names. I only know their real names.
yeah,
Uh,
that's good.
between Sam and then Emily when she walks in and they're having sex, and I really like that scene for some reason. I just love the way that they shot it, and I really like the scene where they let the cockroaches out in
Yeah,
the stall. I thought that was wild. I was
that
like,
was
I wasn't there for that, but I wish I was, because that was just so cool and I didn't expect it to happen that way. And then they had it crawling on her head. I really liked that scene for some reason. I thought it was really cool. And then what did you ask? My favorite death?
yeah.
My favorite death. I mean, I'm gonna have to say Jeremy, because
Okay.
it was so unexpected
Yeah,
and it
exactly.
hurt
It
so
was.
bad. So yeah, it was cool for that
Oh,
reason, because it was so hurtful, I think, because I'm weird. It made it good. It made the movie good. You're like, what?
I know exactly, right? It was crazy. Like
Yeah.
I would have never expected that to happen, but it did.
Mhm. I also like Drew. I like anything with Drew, honestly. He when his head came off, that was pretty sick. I think Drew's really funny to watch, and his
Okay,
songs were funny, so I liked interacting with him, and yeah, so also I liked all that.
sweet.
Mhm.
And it seemed like a really cool film, like a really fun set. I've seen a lot of actors do different talk shows, interviews, podcasts, and all that. So everyone seemed like they had a really good time. And was there any like funny or cool behind the scenes stories that happened on set with you and other members of the cast?
Um, yeah, I mean, I didn't have that much time there, but to get comfortable, I told this one story before, but I'll tell it again. To get comfortable for this sex scene between Michael Provost and I,
Mhm.
Drew decided, hey, let's get together. Let's go hang out. Let's go break the ice. And so we were like, cool. So we all meet up for the first time, never having met each other.
Oh,
And we go to a strip club in Atlanta. And it's not like a nice strip club. It's like a very dingy, dark, quiet, creepy strip club
oh my
at like
God.
3 p.m. And we're like the only people there for the most part, except probably like a few drunk dudes that might need to be asked if they're okay and need a hug. And there's like these women there that are like middle-aged,
Yeah.
and they don't look like they want to be there. And Drew decides to buy us some lap dances.
Oh my God.
None of us had ever been to a strip club. And I'm just sitting there and they're like thinking our IDs are fake because we all look so young and just so like and this lady comes up and she really doesn't want to be there. And I think she took it out on us with her titties.
Oh.
She slapped her titties on our face for like a minute. And it was like really crazy. She literally was just like slap, slap, slap. Because her boobies were kind of saggy because she's a middle-aged woman, which no foul, no harm. I don't care. But they were slapping on my face, which is kind of foul and harm, lady. And she was like, so first I'm watching her do it to Michael and he's just sitting there like, oh. And then I'm like kind of in shock, just like looking around like, is this normal?
Yeah.
And then she walks over to me and I'm like, oh God, what's she gonna do next? And then she does the same thing. She just slaps her titties on my face. And I was like, ah. And then she walked away and I was like, and everyone was just kind of sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? And then we left and the ice was broken.
I'm sure it was.
And then we've been best friends ever since.
Hey, you know, after experiencing something like that, if you don't become best friends, I don't know what will.
If you don't become best friends after that, then I don't like you. That's what that means. Then you got some weird personality traits. Sorry, we're never gonna be friends.
Right.
But
right.
I think I could be friends with anyone I went through that with because it was a little traumatic.
I'm sure.
Also hilarious. So.
Oh my God. I know we're getting close to our time, so I'll ask a couple more questions and then that's it.
Perfect. Thank you.
What kind of songs do you like? Like what do you listen to on your playlist?
Ooh, on my playlist, I listen to a mix of everything for the most part. I have I like a lot of indie music. I like a lot of like Bon Iver, and I like a lot of like Angus and Julia Stone and stuff like that. But I also like Chance the Rapper, and I also like I even like this rapper named D Smoke who is on Rhythm and Flow. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's really good, and he's really good too. I like experimental music even sometimes, and I even like some, like I'll even listen to like Odessa sometimes.
Okay,
I like all different walks and types of music. I think and I like oldies music, like Creedence Clearwater or
yes.
Florence and the Machine's not old, but I meant to say Fleetwood Mac, but I also love Florence and the Machine. And yeah, Fleetwood Mac or like the Pixies or Oasis. I like a plethora of different musics from all different genres.
Definitely.
The BGs, as long as it all has its time and place. I like Beyonce. I literally like good music. So if it's good music, if it's a good talented artist that's being completely authentic, I can dig it at some point in my life, you know. Everything, I'll listen to anything really.
Wow, definitely sounds like it.
But I do usually go for like the calming, cool indie that can sometimes sound sad, but to me it kind of just sounds like soft and nice. But sometimes I'll play it in the car and my sister will be like, do you like only listening to sad music? And I'm like, do you only listen to music that just sounds like fucking like, it's just like too much talking about, it's like crazy rap music constantly. I can't do it. I like to switch it up, but anyways.
Okay.
She won't see this. Her name's Lizzie. She won't see it.
Well, you see, you're even saying her name now. How about she sees it?
I know she will actually see this just because of that.
Right.
and she won't get me a Christmas present. Um, and it'd be no different because she never gets me a Christmas. No, I'm kidding.
Oh
But
no.
no, I'm kidding. No, I love her. But yeah.
And, and what do you like doing during your free time when you're not going for auditions or acting?
I paint. I am an artist. I paint. I do watercolors, drawing, and oil paintings.
Oh,
I have a cat. He's sleeping. I'm gonna pick him up and show you.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. Cosmo, come here. Ugh. This is my cat.
Aw,
His name is Cosmo.
Cosmo, hello.
So I also play with my cat. I like to cook. Um, I like to. I try not to internet shop because it's dangerous.
It is very dangerous.
But I read and I also write a lot.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I was going to do. I did online school. I've been doing online school too because during the pandemic I was like I need to do something, and so I started taking classes. So I was taking a lot of writing classes, and
Nice.
I even took some science classes. I took like environmental science, chemistry, and psychology just to like see what's out there, keep the mind active.
Well, you definitely have to do something, like especially during that period of time when everyone was going crazy, banging their heads against the wall, sitting home all day.
I know. I actually felt like had a great pandemic. I know that's controversial to say because it was such a hard time in so many people's lives, health wise and just mentally wise, but that doesn't mean that everyone has to have a poor experience. And
That's true.
I'm not saying that my good experience is taking away from my compassion for people's poor experiences.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just simply saying I had a pretty okay experience. I went camping
Nice.
a lot,
Oh, so yeah,
and
sweet.
I got out into nature a lot. I moved from LA and pretty much stationed up in Lake Tahoe, and I
Nice.
I spent a lot of time in nature. So um it was a nice reset for me actually.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. What about you? Did you have an okay pandemic?
I mean, yeah, I mean, basically just stood in the house a lot. So I caught up on like a lot of TV series that I didn't finish watching and
What did you like?
films. Hmm?
What's your favorite show?
Oh my God, my favorite show. Probably Saved by the Bell.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, I was not expecting that at all whatsoever. Wow. Is it the girl in the high shorts and the poofy hair?
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
That means yes. If you just said her whole name, then that is a yes. Okay.
Yeah, like
Saved by the Bell, kids.
Saved by the Bell. Yeah, like that was one of my shows. Yeah.
It's because it's nostalgic and it's because you gotta like rewatch it. That means you have anxiety like me. Do you? No, I'm just kidding. I'm
I
just
yeah, yeah, I actually do sometimes. Yeah.
I think everyone has anxiety. I have anxiety. But uh I'm about to rewatch How I Met Your Mother because
Oh,
I
that's a
just
good series. Yeah.
I just recently read that people with anxiety like to rewatch things that
Oh,
they've
really?
already seen because it gives them comfort. And I was like, that's kind of rude, but
She's like,
it's not wrong. So I do a lot of rewatching. And
oh
I'm just kidding.
wow.
I'm not saying you have anxiety, but I definitely do. So I
I mean, I go back and watch all those old shows. Say by the Bell and Charm
oh my
90210.
God, I love Charmed.
Oh, get out, really?
Yeah, I
Oh
love
my
Charmed.
God.
I think
Yeah.
I would love to play like a Phoebe Charmed. I think that'd be
Yes.
sick as fuck. Or any of them are actually great characters, but Phoebe was pretty badass and
Uh,
cool.
Since you brought it, I have to ask you this: did you like Shannon Doherty or Rose better?
Well, it's hard to say because they both turned out to be incredible characters in
Yeah.
real life. It's very interesting. But I think that they both did really, really good jobs with it. I think that, you know, I was really upset when I found out that Prue was gonna be taken out.
No, I know,
I
and
was
they killed her.
and they killed her. And they
Yes,
didn't even like tie it up nicely. They
I
kind of
know,
left it open. I was like, you fuckers,
I know,
this is their sister. Do it justice. I was
I know.
freaking out. But I know it kind of turned me off the series for a bit. But
Hmm.
I think who's the other woman? What's her name?
Rose
Rose.
McGowan.
Okay. Well, she's freaking stunning, and I honestly
She
think
is.
she did a stellar job in Replacement. Like if they had to they had to replace it, and I don't think they could have found a better person.
That's true.
Um, so I think that they did a really good job. But you're always kind of upset when your character like
Yeah.
that's my pet peeve actually in shows. Did you ever see the TV show 3%?
No, what is that?
It's like this weird, my friend turned me on to it. At first, I didn't like it, but then I kind of got roped in and I was like, what's gonna happen? And then it's about this, it's all subtitles done in, I think it's, Portuguese in Brazil.
Oh,
They did.
okay.
And it's one of those shows where like the world is ending and they had
Hmm.
to kind of what they do is they put the whole population through a test and a huge complicated intricate test
Oh,
mentally and physically, and only 3% of the population gets through.
oh, wow.
And if you get through, then you live this utopian society in this island and it's perfect, but the rest of 97% of the world lives in shambles and everyone tries their hardest to pass this test. And so they did that with one of these characters. I was really invested in that show, but I mean, it's still a great show. But as soon as they did, and it was one of my favorite characters, I was like, and when they don't tie it up nicely, I'm like, do you think I'm stupid?
I know. Sorry.
Do you, do you not? But I mean, it's fine. It's not a big, I understand because sometimes an actor, books another show or
That's true. That's true.
something happens. So
Or
it
they
makes
get
sense.
into a fight with someone on set, or
Or that, God forbid. Oh my God, my fat mouth. I really freaking hope not. Christ, no, I'm kidding. I get along really well with everyone on set. I'm just
I,
kind of the loudmouth.
I think that was the reason Shannon Doherty got fired from Charm, because she was fighting with a lot of people on set. Because
Oh, is that why?
yeah, they said like when she was younger, like she kind of had a bad way about her, like she would like fighting with people and stuff. And I don't
Oh, yeah, it's hard to say. Now that I've kind of had like a baby taste of what it's like to be on like a show or something,
know.
I like looked online of something and it was like, Jacqi Vene is worth $2 million. And I was like, bitch, where? No, I'm not. Like every anyone can post whatever they want. Like it's a free world. The internet's at your fingertips. I could go write an article and be like, Rocco Cross has anxiety
Yeah.
and he watches shows. It's like I could literally say anything. So it's
Right.
hard to judge. It's hard to judge people now that I just got like a baby taste. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
that like now anything can be fake. Like
Oh no.
what's real?
I
What's
know.
real?
I know you're right about that.
You know?
Uh, well, um, I I know you have to go. I just looked down at the time. Where can fans find you at?
They can find me. They're probably not going to want to after this. They're like, this bitch cray. No, I'm kidding. They can find me on Instagram, or I'm at Jacqui at JJJACQI. And you can find me you can check out my art at artbyjacqui.com. And that's pretty much my only socials. And you can look out for my movie coming out called The Surprise Visit. And I'm working on some other stuff. And so you can always stay tuned to stay up to date with what I've got coming out.
Sweet.
We have my Instagram and everything.
So you aren't one of the people that lip sing and dance on TikTok?
No, I'm not. I actually do have a TikTok, but I'm not active on it.
Okay.
I kind of just go on there to dive into black holes and forget what's going on in the life, because it's very dangerous. So, but my dad had got on TikTok and sends me a lot of videos. He sent me a video, I know, on cats and Donald Trump, and he sends me a bunch of videos, and I'm like, this is a lot. So yeah, but I do have a TikTok. I made videos a few years back, and then never did anything.
Okay.
So when I started to get more fans, they like found my TikTok and started bringing back all these old videos.
Oh no.
I was like, please don't. I'm like, I gotta start bribing people privately and be like, yo, if you forget that you saw this, I don't know, just please, I'm begging you. So
I'll sign an autograph and send it to you.
yeah, exactly. I gotta be more careful now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on. This has been so much fun. You're absolutely funny. You're very fun and down to earth. And thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Are you gonna put it up tonight? Is
I
that what I
am.
saw? Wow, he's a fast mover, everybody. He's got it. Perfect.
Thank you.
Is it on YouTube, or will it just be on Instagram?
On the here and YouTube too. So I'll send you both links.
Awesome. I will post it on my stuff, and great. Perfect. It's been great. I hope you wish you all the luck in your interview career. How exciting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And maybe we'll see each other in the future.
Yes, definitely. Well, anytime you want to come back on to talk about a film that you're doing or TV show or whatever, like definitely, or even if you want to talk about Charm.
Okay. Perfect. I should rewatch that one. That one's a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's on.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, good luck with everything. Thank you for having me.
Definitely.
And yeah, until next time.
Until next time.
Yeah, bye. Have a nice night.
Have a good one.